In this next demo, what we're going to take a look at is configuring something called zone transfers, which doesn't take a lot of effort to do, but we can definitely do it with a few steps in here. Is we can go through and go under here under server 1, and we see 4 lookup zones. We're going to expand that out. We expand that out, what we're going to do is we have something called cbtplanet.local and kalliance.local. Well, I'm going to right click on the cbtplanet.local, and I am going to do properties on it. Under properties, you can see some configuration options we have with the zone itself. We've got the general tab that tells us where it's stored, the dynamic updates, which we didn't do, Star of Authority record we can configure. We've got other things, name servers, WINS integration, which we haven't gotten to. But in this last one, we have zone transfers, which is what we're really trying to get at here. Now, a zone transfer, as we've discussed, is a way of transferring records from one zone to a secondary zone, to keep it updated. So what we have here is we are doing a zone transfer. To do a zone transfer, the way we can configure it is we can do it to any server, only to servers listed in the name servers tab, or only to the following servers. Now, to any server is pretty self-explanatory. Anybody that requests a zone transfer, so if I am a client and I'm requesting a zone transfer from a server, I can go ahead and do that. I just make a request and bang, I will get it. When I go to the only servers listed in the name servers tab, it means what's over here. So I can go through and add on additional name servers, and those guys will be allowed to get a transfer of the zone file to them, a copy of it. And then if that's a little too broad on here, I can go through under the Zone Transfers tab. If I don't want everything on name servers, I can go to the Zone Transfer tab and say only to specific servers, and I can list them all out, the ones I want, just by clicking edit over here and adding in the IP addresses of those specific servers that I want to have that information. Now you also see under here under notify, how's it going to do? Is it going to notify who is it going to notify when those changes occur? So I notify you as secondary, and then you can go ahead and get those changes pulled down to you. So for right now, I'll just leave it as it is. Click cancel. I click cancel here because I didn't make any changes. It was that way, and I will have a reasonably secure zone transfer setting in place. Now you can do the same thing for your reverse lookup too if you so desire. It is there. This will work the same thing for any of our DNS systems. Now keep in mind, you really want to carefully consider who's going to be able to get copies of the zone file, because getting a copy of the zone file, if you're not authorized to have it, can reveal how everything's a good amount of configuration information about your organization that you may not want someone to have. So carefully consider that before you go through and configure it to make sure you're going to achieve the results that you want.